Good morning from our campsite. My hair is a hot mess. I haven't brushed it yet. Thought I would just say good morning. We slept okay. Of course, Jerry hasn't been in a tent in forever. And I've been in a hotel room for several days. So, it's such different, a bed than the sleeping bed. So my back hurts a little. But we stayed here, in the Bear Den's hostel, which is right there. I don't know if you can see it from here. Anyway, we stay here in their yard. They let us stay here for free, which is pretty cool. There's a pretty, there's a little area you can sit at. We have this nice tree right here, and so I just camped. I put the tent under the tree, and that helped, with condensation. So there was no condensation on the tent this morning, so it's good. Because I find that if you camp out in just open area, for some reason you end up with condensation. But anyway, yeah, it's kind of nice to see what everything looks like when it's daylight. They get up as early, we were originally going to get up before daylight and start hiking, but Jerry was really tired. And since, he's kind of hiking with me, I don't want to make it just completely miserable for him. But it's still fairly early, so we're going to get started here. Don't know exactly how many miles we'll do today. I need to look, but this will be, whatever we do will be, the biggest we do, because tomorrow we're going to go back into town, and so we won't do quite as many miles tomorrow. But either way, it was such a nice night having Jerry with me. I slept so warm, and yeah, it was really nice. I would say if we were hiking this trail together, we would have to have the triplex, not the duplex. It's not enough room. But it works. You can make it work, but it's not horrible. But yeah, triplex would give a lot more room. But anyway, all right, time to get ready. Oh, and the nice thing is, so there's potable water here, so we don't have to filter any water and get water. We can get water here. There's the Privy. And they also had sodas and ice creams and stuff like that. So we didn't get any ice cream because we were so cold last night, but we each got a soda. So that was kind of nice. So yeah, it's a cool little looking place. And I was really surprised that they actually had rooms available to stay in. But that's cool that they did. With it being November now, I'm worried that everything's going to start closing, but hopefully not. As long as the weather stays good. So, anyway, time to get ready to hike. All right, we're leaving the Biltmore. And Elizabeth looks like when you enter Biltmore. Look, there was this little pavilion.
We missed the water.
So now we're headed back down the AT, because right now we're off trail. And there is Jerry.
I'm still alive.
Oh, whatever. He did good. We actually did 14.4 miles yesterday. So it's not too bad. Not too bad. Considering we got a pretty late start. And we're getting kind of a late start today because Jerry is really slow.
I'm very slow. I'm slow.
I'm kind of kidding. He is slow about getting his stuff packed up. He just takes time, but that's okay. He's a faster hiker than me. Well, anyway, so we're not sure how far we're going to go today. We're definitely going to get out of the roller coaster. So that's 9.5 miles. But depending on the time of the day, how we feel, what the train is like, it'll depend on how many miles we'll end up doing, because it'll depend on where we're going to go tomorrow. Where we're going to get off trail tomorrow, I should say. But for now, we hike. Well, the cool part is, because we hiked here in the dark. I thought, oh man, we missed Bear Den Rocks. We won't see any views, but look, we didn't miss it. It's right here. And you hear all of that traffic, those cars. So last night we had to cross a 4-lane highway in the dark to get to this side. Yeah, we had to cross that. And it was really busy. And it was really scary. We were like, for sure playing Frogger. Oh man, this is gonna be a great week.
Wow.
This is the view. Pretty sweet. Jerry said he likes this. He said he thinks it's pretty cool. The nice thing is you do hike near the view for a little bit. Oh. My bonds of my feet are so sore from the rocks yesterday. They're like the little rocks, you know, that poke your feet. Darn it, I thought there might actually have been something.
No, there was. You don't see him?
I mean, like, besides a squirrel. Oh, this is the trail right now. Jerry, what do you think of all these rocks you have to walk on?
Hate them.
Oh, you love it? No, you don't.
Hate them.
Oh, hate them. Hate them.
Just kidding. It's part of the terrain.
No, you don't. I'm not kidding. I hate them. I hate rocks.
I'm not a fan.
Sorry, rocks, but you're not you kind that are pointy and see, they're just.
I like the rocks you can sit on.
That hurts your feet.
They're not big enough to sit on.
This is nice. Ooh, that was a pretty steep up. We're finally got a little bit of flattish. It's warmed up quite a bit, which is great. So I think we're gonna have to change into shorts. Almost too warm to be in pants.
What are you doing?
Well, we just stopped here in this, I guess it's like a campsite area or something. Anyway, we stopped here to put our shorts on and take a snack break. Look, have y'all ever had one of these? Uno, remember those? I remember those when I was young. I guess it's kind of like a Three Musketeer. But anyway, I'm going to have that for snack. You have one of these somewhere.
My bad.
Okay, you got like 4. You need to like eat some of that food in there. He's got a ton
No way,
of food.
dude. I like carrying the weight.
I think that's what it is. You don't want to eat, you just want to carry
Makes
it.
me feel like I'm a bad man.
Yeah, I don't think we're doing very big miles today, though. We're just, I don't know, kind of tired. The rocks are just, it's not even the ups and downs of the roller coaster. It's the rocks. They're just so bad.
They're
Like the
unforgiving.
bottom of our feet are just so sore. They feel bruised. So we're kind of slow going.
Imagine stepping on pointed rocks.
Yeah, they're all really pointed. It's crazy.
And they're hidden under leaves, which really makes matters worse because you wind up kicking them and then stepping.
Yeah. So anyway, So we're probably not gonna go very far today. I think we're gonna try to at least make it off the roller coaster. So
You gotta at least do that.
I think we may end up doing like 12 miles today. It may be 10 miles. I don't know. We'll do something. Well, we just crested another fairly steep up, but we got this nice flat section. This is pretty. I don't think I know why it's called Buzzard Hill. Kind of looks like this is where buzzards would go. There's just some views up here. Maybe this isn't it.
Subway, eat fresh.
What? Giving Subway, we're not sponsored, so we don't talk about.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Okay, so Jerry and I.
Man up with a foot long, and I'll talk about you.
So we've stopped at this just random spot. Well, it's actually the Buzzard Hill area, but there was no view up there really, and the rocks weren't very good for sitting. So we're sitting on this log.
Yeah, those rocks have been painful.
Anyway, so we're gonna have our lunch because we're hungry. So we have Genoa's. Is that how you say it? Genoa's salami. Anyway, salami. And we got some. This vintage is our 5 years aged. And then we got this flatbread stuff. This naan. I don't know how you say that bread. I think it's like poor people bread, like the bread that, back in the day, if you couldn't afford, you would. I don't know. I could be wrong about that, but
it ain't poor people price.
It ain't poor people price. And we were talking about that, how like, the things that you do that kind of like, what, back in the day people would have done that didn't have a lot of money or whatever. Now you do it, and it costs a lot of money. Like through hiking, for instance, you're basically paying thousands of dollars to live like a homeless person. Of course, I guess we don't. All of us don't live like a homeless person a lot of times. And I'm speaking of myself. But anyway, yeah. The bread didn't taste it was very dry. But I don't know. I mean, it's kind of good, but it's kind of dry too. I guess that's what it's supposed to be. Look at all this food. Hold on, let me show you all of the food Jerry brings that he never eats. Look at this. Seriously. So that's the bread he needs to eating now. Yeah. Then he's got all of this bag of food. This bag of food. This. What else you got? The cookies.
I got all kinds of good stuff.
He's just scratching and stuff.
Oh, wait. We didn't even get to this bag here.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. That's. Yeah. Yeah. He brings. This is why his pack is so heavy. Plus, like, the 4 liters of water he carries.
Hey, I'm prepared.
You're prepared. We should have had lunch right there. That's a nice campsite right there. Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Houston, we have a problem.
And this is pretty much what the roller coaster is. Just rocks. But we better enjoy this 5 seconds while it lasts. See, look, no rocks.
This must be where the roller coaster lets off.
Ah, no, but it's not over yet. Not even close.
No, I'm just talking about this must be where it lets off because the ground's smooth and flat.
Oh, I see. And then you get back on and then you
Yeah.
keep going. What you doing, buddy? There you go. There you go, little guy.
He is huge.
Uh-huh.
It's awesome. Rocks.
So many rocks. Bridge. Wait, I've got like, it was like kind of icy cold feeling for a second. Kind of crazy. It's hard to capture the sunset the way it looks in person. Well, Jerry and I are sitting here. We're having our dinner right now.
We're eating some
Before it gets dark, we're having stuffing. But we're just gonna eat, and then we're just gonna hike for a few more hours. Try to get as close as we can to where we're getting picked up.
Yeah, we're gonna
so we can
shoot for
sleep
4
in tomorrow
miles and
morning.
see what happens.
Well, yeah. We thought about stopping here, but we decided no. We just kind of want to keep hiking, so we don't have as many miles to do tomorrow. So we're just gonna hike at night because Jerry apparently loves hiking at night.
The blind guy loves hiking at night. You hear that?
Yeah, he has very poor eyesight, especially at night, and he wants to hike at night. So
No, I just don't like to get up in the mornings. I'd rather do miles as many as I can. I'm not a morning person.
yeah, I had the alarm set for 5 a.m. and he was just like, I was like, well, if you don't want to get, we don't have to. And he's like, okay. So we didn't. But anyway, yeah, so that's what we're doing. A little bit more night hiking. If I'm going to have to do it, I'd rather do it with my husband.
I do it with my wife. This is what not hiking looks like. 2 nights in a row. It's actually pretty fun. Gotta make sure your surroundings. Pay attention to what you're doing. Take your time. What?
We're climbing.
Good job, babe.
Woohoo! We
freaking
finished
did
the
it,
roller
yo.
coaster ride. It sucked. Woo! We did it, babe.
Woo! We're finally finished with a roller coaster.
What'd you think? What'd you think about that ride?
That
Was it worth the money?
No.
Ugh, my feet are killing me. I hope it gets less rocky because it's been horrible rocky.
Yeah, it was brutal on the feet.
All right, well, we still got a couple miles left. Well, we've been hiking for hours and we missed there was a stall spot back at at this stream, but somehow we missed it. So anyway, we got to this spot, and now, yeah. So looks like we're gonna just try to go off trail. You're such a guru. All right. Well, as you can see, we're in a hotel room. So yeah, we ended up having to get picked up by shuttle and brought into Front Royal because. So what ended up happening was, I was wanting to stay at that one spot, and Jerry's like, no, I want to keep hiking. I want to get as close as we can, and that way I don't have as many. No, it wasn't your fault. But I mean, he wanted to have less miles, for the next day. And so as we're hiking, I remember reading on GoHook that there was a stall site near this water. But by the time we got near the stall site, like, we just never saw it. We never saw the still site. And that's the hardest thing when you hike at night. You can't see anything really very good. Well, my headlamp the battery had started going down, so it was really dim. So that's one of the reasons why I think I never saw it. But, and my headlamp works better than his headlamp. But we ended up seeing 3 animal, like little animal eyes. I think they were raccoons. But we ended up seeing like 3 of those. So I think that kind of distracted us as well. But anyway, we passed the stealth site like so far that we weren't going to turn around to go back. And then by the time we got to the road, to where we were actually going to get picked up the next day, or Thursday, there was a sign that said, basically, you can't camp there. And I mean, I guess, yeah, I could be one of those people who just ignores the rules and does whatever they want. But I just don't like being that person. So anyway, we were just like, well, we were going to go into town the next day anyway. Why not? So anyway, we just ended up getting a shuttle and going into Front Royal. So we didn't quite make it as far as as originally I thought we could, but that was quite a bit of miles. But we did 14.4 the first day and then 14 miles basically last night because it's the next day now. But anyway. So he did really good. He started at 28.5 miles. So that was pretty good. But he was kind of done.
Oh, I was done. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't want to do another day because it was like, we could have hiked another day and got further. But honestly, I was just as exhausted as him. I mean, man, it was so rocky on that roller coaster. Like, it was so rocky. And my bottoms of my feet were just like so tender. It was like somebody took one of those meat tenderizers and just beat it to death because it was so... Just those rocks, they were so jagged and pointy.
It was painful.
Yeah. So, so we decided to get off trail. So anyway, I'm spending just another day with him before he has to leave me. I mean, but it's been so awesome. I've had like a full week with him, and it's just been so wonderful. And I've just loved it so much. And even though I haven't done as much hiking as I had wanted to do, I've got to spend time with him, and it was worth it. So I'll be getting back on trail tomorrow.
That just makes more videos for you guys.
Yeah. Well, no, it's less videos because I haven't been
less time with me. No, I mean when you get back.
Oh, well, when I get back on trail, yeah. So I want to try over the next few weeks to get in as many miles as I can before he picks me up before Thanksgiving, because I'll be getting off for a few days for that. And he's going to try, if he can at all possible, come out for maybe a day or two before he has to get me for Thanksgiving and hike maybe a couple of days. But he doesn't. He's realized how hard the AT is, and it's just like, not really your, like, long term.
The dream is a lot prettier than the reality, in all honesty.
So true. So true. And then the night hiking, which, I mean, honestly, that was the night hiking, I feel like was more his idea than mine. But man, I just do not like night hiking if I can do it, because you don't see anything, and it's just, I don't know. I just do not like it. I don't mind it so much, like if I'm starting in the morning and then I'm hiking a little from dark to light, but when it's light to dark, I just hate it so much. So, I mean,
I don't think there was much terrain for us to see.
Did you enjoy it?
Actually, because, there was really not much to see because of all the rocks. Hiking at night just seemed more, I don't know, plausible, I guess. I don't know. I did enjoy it. I did enjoy the night hiking. I did not enjoy sitting on the side of the road in 30-degree weather, freezing to death.
It was at 30s.
Yes, it was.
Okay, well, anyway, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was. But it did get kind of cold. His favorite part, I think, though, was, so the first day, it would have been yesterday's video. We had to cross 4 lanes of highway traffic. I mean, it was busy. It was so busy. And we had to basically run as fast as we could to get across 4 lanes of highway of traffic at night, you know, to keep from getting, I mean, he almost started to go at one point, and then here comes a car. I'm like, Jerry, no, and he comes back. It was, yeah.
The speed limit's 65 and it's straight downhill, and no vehicle was doing under 70. I
My arm is like
that.
tired.
Yeah,
I mean, we've been talking a while.
That's dangerous.
Anyway.
And we did it between 6:30 and 7, so it was after everybody.
Yeah, it was pitch black
left
dark.
work,
It was
ate
so
dinner,
cold.
or hit the bars up and was heading
Yeah.
home. So it was pretty dangerous.
But anyway, all right, I guess we've been talking enough. But anyway, just really quick, because I didn't realize this until till last night, or well, yeah, maybe last night. Yeah. But anyway, look. That's right. I hit 1,700 miles yesterday. So I'm at 1,704 miles, and I have 489 miles left. That's it. And of
Yay.
course, the one state, Virginia. And so just got to make it back to Massey's Gap in Grayson Islands.
Did you write 1,700 on your cup?
I did.
Why didn't you tell me that?
Oh, did you think it just magically was on
Well,
there?
I just thought I'm drinking coffee at 1,700 miles. I didn't see the numbers. I was like, wait a minute.
Anyway, all right. So yay, 1,700 for me. Woo!
Woo! Yeah.
All right. So anyway, we'll say goodbye, and I will see you guys on the next
See you
video
guys.
in probably a few more days. Yeah, there's just obviously that delay just because of not hiking and then hiking and not that. Anyway, but I'll be getting back out on the trail again tomorrow morning.
Yes, you
So,
will.
All right. Bye.
See you guys.